athleticism is actually genius and not just athleticism. So many times we've been told that, you know, you're fast, right? You jump high. But no, it's genius to be able to do these amazing feats that these people do, right? And I'm not saying that an athlete can go into a lab and do rocket science, but I'm also saying a rocket scientist, forgive me, cannot go out and do what an athlete does either, right? There's something in your brain that has you unlocked to where you can do things that other people can't match, that other people cannot do. So this is what I mean. This is the part about making you guys powerful. What if you were to consciously go inside of your mind and say to yourself, I want to be faster. I want to be stronger. I want to be more of this. I want to be more of that. Who's to say you cannot unlock your potential, right? Unlock parts of your brain and become great, become greater through meditation, through your dream world, through your mind, because it is your mind that becomes you. It is your mind that shapes your very reality, right? The word matrix means a environment in which something develops, an environment in which something develops. Think about that now. Isn't the world around you an environment? Do you not develop in it? That means this is a matrix, right? And then your home becomes a matrix because things go different inside your home. And based on how you were raised, it shapes how you see the world. But it's in here, it shapes how you see the world. It doesn't shape the world. See, what you've been through, let's just say you've been in bad relationships, and you might say all women or all men are bad. Well, your experiences don't make all men or women bad. It makes your view, your perception of all men or women bad. You understand? So it's the same thing. If you can unlock your mind, you could free yourself, right? That's what he told him. Free yourself, right? Just what if we could?
Like we're highly intelligent. To dribble through your legs, go around your back, and go up in the air in 0.1 second to figure that out, you're a genius, young black man.
That's right.
You're a genius, young brown man. If you could hurdle over somebody, spin left, spin right, and thought about that in a millisecond, you are a genius.
That's right.
They're going to tell you you're an athlete. They're not going to tell you there's a certain part of your brain that's working. No part of the body works without the brain. You can't move this hand, your foot, your knee, nothing without telling your brain works. So stop even saying we ain't geniuses. Y'all know we geniuses. Stop hiding the truth. Like we kings, we queens, we royals.
So I'm asking all of you guys to begin to meditate. Go inside of yourself and pull the greatness out of you, because, man, it is already there. Somebody somewhere convinced us that we could not do stuff, and I'm telling you, the brain begins to shut down, and now you find things that you were once pretty good at. Now you ain't even good no more because you fell for the spell. You fell for the curse. I'm asking you all, Neo, because every one of us are Neo. Every one of us have to rise up. Every one of us have to. People like me, you can call people like me, producers like me, people who create content to help raise the awareness of the world. You can call people like me Morpheus, right? You can call people like me Morpheus, or you can call people like me Neo, who has connected with mind, body, and soul, and therefore you are stepping back into the matrix and being different regardless of what type of ridicule you may get. And notice every time Neo went back out into the matrix, it was always an agent, right? Even sometimes the people closest to him, not the people who were awake, but the people who were living in this environment, who were not conscious, and they were just living about in this world, they were agents too. At any moment they could be an agent. I'm telling you guys, when you are living your truth, once you rise, right? Because 33 is the highest, right? The highest pinnacle to reach your brain from your spinal cord, right? That pineal gland, right? This is why they put serpents on the heads of these pharaohs, right? It represents that pineal gland, that energy, right? That wisdom, right? So once you become this person, and you become this person who's able to walk about the world and be a free person, a freeman, right? People are going to judge you. You're going to say things that disrupt people's psyche because you are no longer asleep, and it may disrupt their dream world, right? And then they get upset, don't they? Don't you get upset when someone wakes you up before time? You get pretty upset because you were asleep. You enjoyed that dream. One of the guys in the Matrix even wanted to go back, but you can't go back, because once you learn so much, you just can't squeeze your consciousness back into who you were, and it's not fun. He wanted the food to taste the same. And see, when you're conscious, you start eating different foods, and it's not going to taste like that sweet stuff you used to eat or that salty stuff you used to eat, right? It's going to have a different taste now because it does something different to your body. They kept saying the food tastes bland, right? They wanted to go back. One of them wanted to go back to get steak and have all these other things he used to eat. And we'll be like that. Sometimes we'll be like, man, ignorance was a bliss. I can remember being ignorant, man. I was much happier, right? Because when you're conscious and aware, you're more aware of what's going on. So I said something the other day about every time we take a step, we're likely stepping on ants. When you're in a plane 10,000 feet in the air, you can't even tell humans exist. And if I were a giant that tall, man, I'd probably kill people on my way to work, on my way driving. Bugs splat on my windshield, and because I'm aware of this, it bothers me, right? And I be thinking of different ways to live, honestly, because I've now been aware of these things. And I can't say, forget it, like I'm desensitized, because I'm one of those people who believes that my life isn't more valuable than anyone else's. What, because they're insects or animals, I'm more valuable? No. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand everything consumes. If you live, you must consume. And I only want to kill or take life if it means me surviving. So when I eat plants or whatever I eat, fish, whatever I eat, it's going to bring me nutrients. And when I die, my body will go back to the earth and animals will consume it, right? That fish that I eat, it eats fish too. It eats things too. Everything has to eat. So you understand it in that way. It's fair. It's not good. It's not bad. You can't say it's good because then you create bad. You can't say it's bad and you create good. So it's ISIS, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Like I am that I am. It just is, family. So raise your consciousness and become aware. And when you do, live your life. And trust me, people are going to judge. They're going to turn into agents. The closest ones to you, you're going to and turn into an agent, right? And say things to hurt you and say things to make you feel bad, just like these agents did in the movie. They would just turn into random people would turn into agents, and when they would recognize that Neo and them were present. So when people recognize that you are present, right? Like within your mind, you there, you all here. You're present, right? Like you say in school, they call your name. Are you here? You say, I'm present. I'm trying to be funny, right? I'm present. Yeah, I'm present, right? I'm a gift. I'm a present, right? I'm present. I'm here. I'm conscious. I'm a gift. I'm a